Look out. Oh, look out below.
Iona stretched that thing back up to 13 early.
Great given. 4 Pepperdine players in double figures is Maxwell Lewis, but also worked here as an assistant for Riley Wallace back in the day as Maxwell Lewis.
Lorenzo Romar with those 3 fouls. Maxwell Lewis going to work, left hand.
It's Lewis working on the Cougars' best defender, Spencer Johnson, and that's why NBA
side backs in along the baseline. Jumper's good. Evitz turns, fall away. 14-foot jumper. Pitcher goes inside to Lewis, who slams it in. Rebound. It's down the lane. Lewis slam it in. Mitchell de Lavatel. Lewis who slams it in. Lewis with 4. Lewis in the lane. 10-foot jumper. Good.
Gets the flyby. Now Maxwell Lewis hits a 3.
A Rice in Houston, Texas. Here's Lewis, a 3-pointer, and that's good.
On the baseline, spinning in the fadeaway. Lewis with the bucket.
Here in the second half, 3 already. Lewis outside, 3-pointers. Pacific. Lewis down the lane in the air, throw it up and in. Back in the game, Lewis driving, puts it up and in.
It's Lewis. Lewis. Oh, what a finish by Lewis. Count it.
Over. It goes to Mike Mitchell de Lavatel. Lewis who slams it in. 5 in favor of Northern Arizona. Basham back out to Lewis. His 3-point shot is good. Man-to-man defense by the Lumberjacks. It goes inside to Lewis. Fall away. 12-foot jumper's good. More dribbling in the lane. Out to Lewis. His 3-point shot is good. All right, left side. Lewis waves up by 7 and now make it 9 by Fort. And the Waves forced the turnover. That's 5 for Northern Arizona. Lewis dribbling all the way and laid up and in. Shooting gets it to Basham. Swing it to Mike Mitchell. Dribble inside and give it to Lewis who slams it in. Down the floor to Lewis. Dribbling in the lane. Stop. 12-foot jumper. Good. Pepperdine's just 6. And the Waves have converted that into 20 points. Northern Arizona with none off the Waves miscues. And here's moving the ball. Garnering 9 assists on 19 made baskets. Here's Lewis again with a 3. Lewis again's jumper rolls in and comes out. Lewis fouls it and lays it in.
Time goes on, this UCLA team's going to be even better offensively because of that.
2 touch there from Maxwell Lewis. Lewis, step back.
Court. Left side Lewis. He'll stop and shoot a 3. Down the floor to Lewis. Right side. Backs in along the baseline. Jumper's good. Head coach Gerald Brown and Curtis Allen. John Impleman, director of team operations. Lewis inside. 5%, but they only 30 to go. Left. He'll stop and shoot a 3, and it goes in. Out of San Jose, California. 4-star recruit, top guard. Inside to Lewis on the baseline, turns and knocks it. Lewis gets it. Rice in Houston, Texas. Here's Lewis, a 3-pointer, and that's good away by Mitchell. Waves forced the turnover. The lob to Lewis, laid up and in. A good job taking care of the ball, and they forced some turnovers here in the second half. 3 already. Lewis outside, 3-pointers, and that worked. All right, Pepperdine ball, 17 on the shot clock. Lewis red out with 20 points, throws it up and in Houston. Right side to Millette. Jumper by Lewis, and he knocks it down. Along the baseline, Mitchell. Throw it in the corner, Lewis. 3-point shot is on the floor to Max Lewis. 3-point shot. Lewis, top of the key with the dribble. Gets into the lane, turns, 14-foot jumper, and he got it. Dribbles. Kick it out to Basham along the baseline. His shot way long. Rebound. Lewis puts it back defending. And the Waves. Nice save by Malik Moore as he get over the chairs. And then Lewis with the lay-in. Mitchell goes inside to Lewis, who slams it in. Mike Mitchell. Swinging in the corner to Lewis. 3-point shot is good. Tonight. They've given Pepperdine's had to work for this game tonight. This is Lewis outside. Right, Pierre Louis was all over that, just couldn't hold it. Here's Lewis driving, laying it up and in. Mitchell fumbles it. Basham's double team. Back to Lewis, lay it in. Joe Pasternak in his 6th year, head coach of Santa Barbara. Lewis inside, puts it up and in. 1,100. It's a small arena. This is Lewis left side, backing in, turns, throw it up and in. 3:9:10 to play. Goes to Lewis on the low post, backing in. pivots, turns, fall away, 14-foot jumper, good. 6 points. Left side to Lewis. Lewis will launch a three-pointer. Has been a key player tonight for the Gauchos. Lewis for three, got it. Dribble down the lane, kick it outside to Lewis. Three-point shot is good. Gets it back. 5 on the shot clock. Lewis with 4. Lewis in the lane. 10-foot jumper good. This game is a 14-point favorite. There's a steal by Max Lewis, and he'll slam it in. Tip. Lewis grabs it away from Bell. Then Lewis three-point shot. 6'4", 205. Senior out of Phoenix. Three-point shot. Excellent shooters, as is Javon Boyder at 6'11". Here's Lewis inside. Scoop shot. And lay it in. Escobar is averaging 16 points a game. A 6'4" sophomore guard. Lewis along the baseline in the front court. Waves again will play on the 22nd and 23rd as Lewis puts up a three. This is Mike Mitchell Jr. pushing ball down the floor. Lewis in the air, throws it up and in. And the Waves of Max Lewis driving, throws it out to Mike Mitchell Jr. He's open. Three-point shot is good.
Former assistant at St. Mary's to Randy Bennett. As Maxwell Lewis had pinball with it. The baseline spinning into fadeaway. Lewis with the bucket for Maxwell Lewis. Somehow got it off the
Guard the three. Pepperdine's going to have to make some difficult ones.
Kept his foot down even though the crowd wanted to travel. There's a reverse spin again. That's twice. Influence with Hawaii in the way they play, but also worked here as an assistant for Riley Wallace back in the day. It's Maxwell Lewis. Gets the flyby. Now Maxwell Lewis hits a three.
He's doing a lot of different things for Hawaii. And like the last few possessions offensively, so he tried to settle his team down with that timeout. But Maxwell, the length of the game is just at the end. They got a bad bounce on the loose ball.
Maxwell Lewis glides across. There's Lewis. He's starting to get it. Jan Zedek. Over to Maxwell Lewis, and Lewis back to... Here's Lewis. Those long steps into from downtown.
Well, Edwards is getting better and better. You can see it. He didn't play last year at Kansas State, and there's a guy that's getting sorry for themselves at first from not winning yesterday, but now they're going at it.
Maxwell Lewis is first. And Houston will lead 11. 4 Pepperdine players in double figures is Maxwell Lewis. Maxwell Lewis. And it's down to 8. Malik Moore breaks the press. Open, Maxwell Lewis.
That's how they want to play. Play fast. See if they can wear this Pepperdine team out.
Oh, maybe too much. He decided to extend the stay just a little bit. Here's Maxwell Lewis. Again, so nifty. He had
Pepperdine. Right now, Iona stretched that thing back up to 13 early.
great give and go than it is when it's in transition. Oh, the flush. Up high goes Lewis. The pass. And Lewis, the flush. Right at Anton Watson. Watson with the bump.
That in Pepperdine, and the Broncos prevailed 89-73. Lewis in the lane, jumper good. Matt Firestone on a rather wet, cold, overcast Thursday night. Lewis again, three-point shot, that's good. 44% from the field, rebounding 16-10 Santa Clara. This is Lewis. At the free throw line, his jumper, and he got it. Max Lewis, a nice lift off their bench. Lewis down the lane, throw it up and in. It's going to come outside. Mitchell's jumper, that misses. Rebound by Basham. Top of the key, Lewis. Three-point shot is good. Willett in the front court. Stop at the free throw line. Waves back by 13. Lewis is open. Jumper hits the back of the rim, bounces in. But the Waves caught fire and got back in the game. Lewis driving, puts it up and in. And it's 6-2 Tigers with 17-14 remaining down the lane, throwing it up and in. There's Petrie to get it. Out to Lewis. Lewis with the dribble, go down the lane, laid up and in. There's Petrie. In the front court, Max Lewis, right side, dribble to the basket, lay it up and in. The bounce around. Fumbles it and lost it. 9 turnovers for Pacific. Lewis down the lane in the air, throw it up and in. game. Waves get the rebound. It's down the lane. Lewis slam it in. He's probably getting close to his career best if he doesn't already have it. Here's Lewis inside. Put it up and in. Controlled. Excellent presence. And he can knock down the three. Here's Lewis. Throws it up and in. Waves up by one. 63-62. 9:09 to play. Lewis outside. Goes to Lewis. Lewis with the dribble. Get in deep. Jumper from 12 feet is good.
That's not the spot for a Tiki. Outlet all the way behind. And Lewis with
like right now, they can switch 1 through 4, maybe even 1 through 5 on certain that he thinks will make a massive jump next year and then again the year after.
Lewis working Johnson. WCC, this is it for BYU, their final year before joining the Big 12. And the lob on the first play. BYU has turned up the heat defensively. Here's Lewis working on the Cougars' best defender, Spencer Johnson. And that's why NBA's... Here's Lewis. Beautiful shot.
Nice. Oh, really good hands though inside. Here comes Lewis. Here comes Lewis stepping through and finishing. Well, the jump hook for Robertson. Lewis skies for the rebound. And again, right to the cup. Lewis again. Lewis again. Splashes home the three. He's at about 2 to 3 minute stretch. 3-minute drought. Lewis stops that and on the run. Millette. Lewis. Oh, what a finish by Lewis. Count it. Lewis hesitates and gets her down. The second half. Look out. Oh, look out below.
The smaller Bolton on him. The spin kick to the corner. Lewis faked the three and drive. Left hand off the glass, scores. To break the all-time scoring record, of course, held by the great Frank Burgess. Here's Lewis, open three, the top. Maxwell shoot, that's right. Zags up by 10. Lewis, the drive. And Lewis, three on the way. And Javon Porter staying on the floor for Lorenzo Romar with those 3 fouls. Maxwell Lewis going to work. Left hand. There's a finish. Maxwell Lewis to the rim. Left hand goes.
Now Lewis to counter. Off the glass and in. He's going, kick to the corner. Now it's Lewis. That's what he can do.
Good lob pass in.
Boone goes to the bench. A 3-ball goes down. Martindale trying to deny Porter. Here's Lewis. Just a touch around the hoop.
You can beat anybody. Every team's got talent.
Lewis. Now it's
quick. Shabazz is as quick as it comes in basketball. Wow.
There's Lewis throwing it down.